Hello everybody and welcome back to the Derek Stone Road to the Show series. It's been a little while. Problems were just mounting for me in real life. But here we are once again. Now Derek Stone has just been on a tear. He did, the last game of the last video, he didn't get any hits. Defensively, he's starting to kind of falter a little bit, I would say. Offensively, though, he's just dominating. I mean, he leads the Texas League in batting average, along with, other statistics as well. The Jumbo Shrimp are they're doing very well. Last 10 games, 7-3. And I feel that, they're going to do well. Even without Derek Stone, they're going to do well. It's only a matter of time before he actually gets called up to AAA anyway. So let's see what's going to happen. Let's get it going. The 1-2 count with 2 outs. Scores 3-0. What's still going to do? He's going to hit this one. He's going to hit it not very hard or very far. And it's out in center field. Top of the 5th. 0-2 count. Men on first and second. And Stone strikes out on a pitch he normally takes. Bottom of the 5th. Score still 3-0. 1-2 count to Decker. The man on first. And no outs. And Stone has to go a little ways for this one. But gets the throw back in a hurry. Don't want to waste anything. Bottom of the 7th. Friedman with a 2-2 count with 1 out. The pitch is up. And this one has to go a long way. And it does get down. Off the wall. Stone fields it. And it becomes a triple. It's not very fast, but neither is Derek Stone. Bottom of the 7th. 3-2 count. Man on third to Decker. And, this is just that run's getting in. Top of the 8th, the 0-1 count. Scores 3-3. The pitch is coming in. And Stone hits that one pretty hard, pretty far, and it's caught for an out. 2-2 count, top of the 9th. Men on second and third with 1 out. Hits that one, and runner will tag up from third. And there we go. Derek Stone gets an RBI at least. So there we go. They scored the first 3 runs in the first 3 innings. And then another 3 here in the 9th. Do what you can to get the win. A 2-2 count to Derek Stone. Man on first. Here in the top of the first. Scores 1-0. Pitch. And swung late on that one. That's not going to get very far. That's the first out. The second out. Derek Stone's here on first base. He's, at this point, a bench player. There's a man on second. And there we go. That made that play look a little pretty. At least I think anyway. The 0-1 pitch to Derek Stone, top of the 3rd. And he hits that one into opposite field. Is it going to get down? It does. Derek Stone, he's looking to go to third. The throw goes to home, and Derek Stone walks in with a stand-up triple. Top of the 3rd. A 2-2 count with 2 outs. And Kramer, he's going to just tap that one up the first base line. And that becomes an easy out. Good job by the pitcher, though, to actually field the ball and throw it accurately. 1 out, man on first. Rylander at the plate. Scores 3-2. Mississippi is leading right now. And this looks like a double play. And it's not. And there we go. Okay, well, he's safe. The 1-0 count to Derek Stone. Scores 4-6. And Stone pulls that one. It goes pretty deep. He's going to get extra bases yet again. He had 2 games with no hits. Now he's got 2 extra base hits. The 0-1 count to Derek Stone with man on first and second. And he hits that one. Hits it deep. Hits it far. And it's a ground rule double. Well, there we go. That's something. That was a good hit, though, in opposite field. That's 2 times that Derek Stone has gone opposite field, and it netted a really good result. So the score is now tied in the top of the 6th. A 3-2 count. And nope, not going to get Stone out at third. What looked like it was going to be a loss is now looking actually really good. Looks like it might actually be a win. As Santana hits one in the corner. And throw comes in. The catcher can't even hold it. A 2-run double. Top of the 8th. Score is 10-6. The 0-1 count to Derek Stone. As he hits that one, but it's a grounder, and he is out. Oh, Fraser with an 0-2 count here in the bottom of the 8th. There's a man on first, however. As that one goes right past Stone and past the second baseman into the outfield. So now there's a man on first and second. So here we are. End of the game. 10-6. A lot of hits. A lot of scoring. Derek Stone's coming in to pinch hit. And the count right now is 0-1 with bases loaded. And that one goes up, goes far, and it goes off the wall for the winning run. Well, I think Derek Stone needs to get a start, on the starting lineup. Well, there we go. A walk-off double, if you want to call it that. Walk-off base hit. Either way, we win against Pensacola. 6-5. Derek Stone goes up to pinch hit. And 3 errors, though. Wow. Alright, so Durham is up at the plate. Top of the 2nd, Stone is in right field. And he's not going to get that one. That doesn't really look very good. He's going to go home. And we can't see. They tried for an in-the-park home run, but that wasn't going to work. Bottom of the 2nd. Scores 2-0. And that one's hit pretty hard. And deep. And that's an out. The 0-2 count with 2 outs. Derek Stone is waiting. And he strikes out on a high fastball. The 1-0 pitch here in the bottom of the 7th. And that one's hit pretty hard. But it's still going to be an out. Derek Stone not really showing that power that we're used to seeing. So now we have an 0-2 count here in the bottom of the 8th. And he hits that one in the opposite field, but not very deep. Very shallow right field. The score is 2-2 here in the bottom of the 10th. The 0-2 count with 2 outs to Derek Stone. And he gets hit. Right in the middle of the back, too. That's got to sting a little bit. Bottom of the 12th. The 0-1 count with man on first and second with no outs. And that's a pop-up. They call for the in-fly rule. Or infield fly rule, I should say. So we win this one in extra innings. We win by a run. Wow. 6-5 is the final. Once again, it looked like that we were not going to win the game. But we did. And that's what's important. So Derek Stone playing in center field yet again. Man on second. In the top of the first. And can we get this one? And we do. I thought the runner was actually almost at third at that point. Whoopsie. 2 outs, top of the first. Barker with a 2-2 count. Man still on second. This one gets hit. Oh, that's not good. That's actually a home run. Ouch. That's not something I really wanted to see. The 1-1 count to Derek Stone. Man on first. Here in the top or bottom of the second. The pitch. And Derek Stone still showing everyone that he's still dangerous on the 1-1 count. 1 out. Full count to Adamaze. Score is still 2-0 here in the bottom of the second. And that ends up being a walk. Upchurch with a 3-2 count. Bases loaded. What's he going to do? Pitcher thinking. And that one goes right past the infield. But the bases will continue to be loaded. So Upchurch with an RBI and a single. Wimmer's up at the plate. And he's going to hit that one into a double play. That's not what we want. We did get a run, however. So it's still very early in the game. The 1-1 count to Derek Stone with a runner on first base. Score is 2-1. And that's a huge, huge swing. It's going. And it is gone! Home run for Derek Stone. Just gives the team the lead. Look at that. Wasn't a no-doubter, but now he's going in for a wheelbarrow. Home plate now. Getting his things from his teammates. That was a high arcing one too. I think the wind carried most of that. The full count. Man on first and second. Here in the bottom of the sixth. And that one's high but not very deep. And runner's not going to tag up. Carrasco here in the top of the eighth. And he's going to get a base hit. Oh, well, it actually goes over him. Okay, well, the right fielder was at least there. 1-1 count to Derek Stone. The score is 5-3. And that one's hit on the ground. And he's been grounded out. Actually, no, he's not out. Look at that. So we end up winning. And we're on a really, really good streak right now. 9 games. Can we make it 10? I wonder. Oh my word. They do. The Jumbo Shrimp. The 10-game win streak Wow, this is the longest winning streak I've ever seen, let alone be a part of in any baseball game I've ever played. Holy heck. Their last loss was against Mobile. 8-1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can we make it 11 against the Birmingham Barons? Let's go. The 2-2 count now. The pitcher seems like he's pitching around Derek Stone. Good idea. Except for that time. Looks like he's going to bring in 2 RBIs, and it does. Not a grand slam, but those are 2 very important runs he just brought in. The full count to Kramer here in the top of the first. Score is 3-0. And, oh, there we go. He gets the out, but runner still comes across the plate. Score is 5-0 with 2 outs now. The 0-2 pitch. And he pulls that one. Does not get past the second baseman, and that is a pretty good out. I like what I saw in that one. Here we are, top of the 5th with 2 outs. Score is 6-0. As Stone hits that one, and it's out. Doesn't quite have that opposite field power just yet. So Morant is up at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. 2 outs. The 0-2 count. And this one's going to be... Uh-oh. This is not good. Not good. And that's a home run for Morant. The score is now 6-4. Temple, what are you doing? Better yet, what are you not doing? One count to Derek Stone here in the top of the 8th. And oh, that, okay, never mind, that doesn't really go very far. It flies out the right field. Well, there's your final score, 9-4, and we have an 11-game winning streak. This is kind of fun, actually. So that's going to do it for this video. So far, the Jumbo Shrimp are just dominating right now. And it's been a lot of fun. It really has. I mean, it's not every day you get to witness a team, regardless of where they're at, whether it's AA, AAA, Major League. 11-game winning streaks is really tough to do. And there's been a few games where we thought we were going to lose. And that really was not the case. So as we continue with the month of June, here's a look at Derek Stone's stats by pitch count. As you can see, he's still pretty dangerous on that 1-1. Doesn't have the highest average, but still no slouch when it comes to that pitch count. Pitchers so far are really trying to avoid getting him into a 1-1. They usually start throwing balls at that point. But every once in a while, one of them will actually miss, and Derek Stone can capitalize on that. I mean, he's already got 3 home runs. As well as 11 hits. So as we look ahead, we still got another 4 games against the Birmingham Barons. The All-Star game is coming up pretty soon. I'm pretty sure Derek Stone is going to be leading in that department, even though right now he's been actually on the bench. He's been playing in different positions: center field, left field, actually not even left field, right field, as well as first base. Kind of interesting, really. But wow, I mean, an 11-game win streak. How does that even happen? We take a look at, so far, we have Lou Zavala. It's up there, right there at the top, with 94,000 votes. He's the only pitcher, at least in the top 5 anyway, that's there for starting pitchers. Mariano Delgado, he's leading the relief pitchers. John Burroughs is up there as well. Diego Medina is there. So the top 3, at least thus far, is pretty much owned by our bullpen. Nobody at closer, though. And catcher, no, we don't have anybody at catcher. First base, we do have Derek Dietrich sitting right there, pretty close. He's chasing that first place guy right there, Gary Porter. We do also have Chris Stanley, who's up there as well. So top 5, we have 2 first basemen. Not sure how that happens, but it is what it is. At second base, we don't have anybody. How about third base? Do we have somebody on third base? We do not. Okay, let's look at shortstop. Nobody in the top 5 at shortstops, at least. Derek Stone. Okay, not really a dominating lead. But he is, however, up there with 359,000 votes. So if he can keep up his level of play and does well, we'll definitely be seeing him in the All-Star game. Anybody else in left field? From the Jumbo Shrimp? That would be a no. Felipe Santana, who has really turned it around. The first half of the season, he was terrible. He couldn't do anything. Here we are going into the second half, or at least coming up on the end of the first half, I guess. And he's really turned it around. He's doing really well, which is good. We need him to do well. Right field, we do have Preston Burke. I wouldn't say he's leading. He's got a long ways to go before he reaches that #1 spot, but he is up there in the top 5 at the very least here in right field. So we do have some players who could potentially go to that All-Star game. As you see there, Derek Stone, yeah, he is on the bench, the bench player, but he's still playing in enough games to keep things going for him. which is great. I mean, a 349 batting average, 354 on base percentage, 615 slugging percentage. Those are good numbers. Compare that to Scott Van Slyke. Stone is doing a lot better. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed as much as I have. Derek Stone has kind of struggled. It's been kind of a roller coaster, really. Games where he doesn't go, or I should say goes without a hit. Then there are games where he's just going off on pitchers. Kind of inconsistent, if you will. But I'm sure he'll get it straightened out. I've got that kind of confidence in him. So once again, thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next time. Have a great day.